Hello, welcome back to another episode of Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. And I know it's been an incredible 24 hours as far as news is concerned. And I don't even know where to start really. But before we go any further, big shout out to the sponsors, Quicklink Shipping and Zevara Enterprise. Also, if you haven't done so as yet, go ahead and subscribe to Halftime TV as we continue our quest towards 20,000 subscribers. Now, I know a couple of days ago, I promised you guys that I'd be doing preview for the US trio as well as the Jamaican contenders for the 100 meters. We haven't gotten the opportunity to do so. So what I'll do is later on today, I'll be doing a live stream where we'll cover everything. We'll do a comprehensive preview, especially since track and field action kicks off early tomorrow morning. So let me know if that works for you. As you know, I like to involve you in the decisions that I make here at Halftime TV. So let's hear it. If that works for you, we'll just do a comprehensive preview. We'll do the Jamaican team, we'll do the American team, and we'll do an overall assessment of what the expectations are going into day one of track and field action. All right. Not dwelling, we're moving on. Yesterday, news all over the place, especially pertaining to Kishen Thompson. Now, the 100 meters for men, and I've said this before in previous videos, it is going to be one of the most incredible 100-meter races at the Olympics in recent years. I know we've seen Usain Bolt and Justin Gatlin and all these top athletes in previous years. However, it's been quite a minute since Usain Bolt hung up his spikes. And since he called it quits on his career, we haven't really seen the level of competition, especially in the 100 meters. It's always been a case of there is one overwhelming favorite, and then maybe an upset, as we saw with Lamont Jacobs. But this time around, we have 8 contenders who it could very well swing anyway. We have a gentleman who is the fastest man on the planet right now. We have a gentleman who registered the fastest time this year, and we have a gentleman who has assumed both of those labels, although he's neither. So we're going to provide an update on what's happening. It's reported that yesterday after training, Kishen Thompson basically saw Janelle Broomfield. He greeted her. Noah Lyles was standing there. He left him hanging, basically walked by him as if he wasn't there. Now, Stephen Francis was quizzed on it, or should I say, Kishen Thompson's coach was quizzed on it. And he, when asked about intimidation tactics, he indicated that Noah Lyles could only intimidate those who he's faster than. And simply saying, Kishen Thompson isn't intimidated by him because Noah Lyles is not faster than Kishen Thompson. Also, for those who are waiting for the 100 meters for men, I must say to you now that based on all the reports that we've been receiving out of Paris, Kishen Thompson is going to do something special, right? I've heard the reports. He looks immense in training. Like, folks are actually taking seats in the stands just to watch him train. And that's how impressive he's been. It's almost as if they've been watching a movie, sitting there and watching him train. His form, top form right now. He looks to be in the perfect shape to win the 100 meters. And I think he will go on to secure gold in the 100 meters with one of the fastest times that we've seen in recent 100 meter finals. But let's see how it plays out. Noah Lyles, as I said, Noah Lyles, let me correct myself because I have that one subscriber who's constantly correcting me. So Noah Lyles, he has been very vocal in the media. We haven't really heard anything from Kishen Thompson. I think he's one of those who basically allows his performances to speak for him on the track. And this time around, I expect it to be no different. I expect him to go out there in the 100 meters, go through the rounds, and roar to victory. Come the final. Kishen Thompson, as reported again, has a roar of a lion that he usually shouts out before he starts his races. Noah Lyles, we know he has that jump where he leaps knee high, well, chest high. He gets his knees to his chest just before he starts. Well, Kishen Thompson has the roar of a lion, and we'll see how this one pans out. I must say, good afternoon to everyone in the comment section, everyone who's tuned into the video right now. If you haven't done so as yet, as I said, smash the like button, subscribe to Halftime TV as we continue our preview, some might say. But right now, Noah Lyles versus Kishen Thompson. This is the race that everyone, and when I say everyone, I'm talking everyone that's interested in track and field is waiting to see. Right? I know the 100 meters for women, it has been the hit in previous years. This time around, the expectations are different. They've dwindled somewhat. And I must mention that regardless of everything that's happening right now, the Jamaicans are still expected to get on the podium in the 100 meters for women. Stephen Francis, very coy when speaking about Tia Clayton. I must say, I think personally that Tia Clayton will deliver something special in the 100 meters. So keep an eye on that, and I want you to mark this. You can star it however you bookmark things with these YouTube videos. Mark this. Halftime TV saying it right now. Don't be surprised if Tia Clayton comes up big in the 100-meter finals for women. But we're talking about the 100-meter finals for men right now. Kishen Thompson versus Noah Lyles. I think what's happening now, it's created a new surge of excitement for the 100 meters for men. And I know it's been, if we're to be honest, the 100 meters for men has been very boring in the last couple of years, right? It's almost as if is that, well, I think, no, Gigo, no, it's 2 versus 1. Put it that way, because Noah Lyles is coming for revenge for Oblique Civil, because Oblique Civil basically glanced over at him at the finish line. But having said he's the fastest man in the world right now, we know who the fastest person is this year, and it's not Noah Lyles. And also, on the back of everything that happened in that interview where Noah Lyles went out and spoke about Kishane and he can run fast, but I'm just hoping he gets fit or he stays fit, etc. I think Kishen Thompson has inserted himself into that conversation, and especially on the back of what happened yesterday, where he left Noah Lyles hanging. Basically didn't even look on him, didn't acknowledge him any at all, just walked by him, hugged Janelle Broomfield, and then continued making his way. And then Stephen Francis coming out and saying Noah Lyles can only intimidate those who is faster than. I think all these factors have contributed to a situation where we're going into the 100 meters for men and we're having 3 athletes who are genuine contenders for the gold medal, who genuinely have something to prove against each other. I won't even say to prove against each other, because quite frankly, right now, it seems as if it's going to be Kishen Thompson, in my opinion, who is the fastest. Kishen Thompson, the fastest man this year, versus Noah Lyles, the man who in his head is the fastest man in the world. So so many subtitles, so many narratives to be derived from everything that's happening, but it makes for good viewing, it makes for good content, and it also amplifies the expectations going into the 100 meters, something that we haven't seen in recent years in the 100 meters because of what Elaine Thompson-Herah and Shalane Fraser-Price and these ladies have done. All right, Winnet said Noah Lyles. So we'll work with that. Lynette. Winnet, we'll actually post that as the next title for the video. But as I mentioned to you a little bit earlier, what I'll be doing later on today, because this is just one of the short videos where we just capture everything and we share our thoughts, and then we invite you, the subscribers, to share your thoughts as well. But later on today, I think just about maybe 6:30-ish, I'll be doing a comprehensive live stream where we'll go through the events that are scheduled for tomorrow morning, We'll go through the times that they'll start as well, and then we'll do a little bit of a preview here and there on some matchups to keep an eye on. But Kishen Thompson versus Noel Lyles. Kishen Thompson versus Noel Lyles is what the hype is around right now. Kishen Thompson obviously showing that he's not intimidated, and if the reports are anything to go by, that roar of a lion that he has will be igniting the Paris crowd when he takes to the blocks in the 100 meters. Oblique Seville usually doing oblique civil things where we don't really see or hear much from him. He's been practicing his French, as we've seen on social media, but we expect him again to come big when it's time to deliver that big performance. But let's hear what your thoughts are, folks. Is this brewing rivalry good for track and field, good for the 100 meters? What do you think are the impacts of this brewing rivalry on our expectation and or anticipation for the 100 meter? Let's hear those thoughts in the comment section. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Halftime TV saying Zivar Enterprise Quick Link Shipping. Big up on yourself. Road to 20,000 subscribers. Keep those coming in. All right. So love you guys. We'll talk soon. Remember, 6 or 6:30 later on. Turn notification on. That means as soon as we go live or as soon as we upload that thumbnail, you get a notification for when Halftime TV will be doing that comprehensive preview for what is to come this weekend. An interesting and exciting weekend in track and field. And as some have been saying, the real action, the Olympics, officially starts in less than 24 hours. We'll talk soon.